Just letting you guys know you can check out my No Bleeps podcast wherever you stream podcasts or on my No Bleeps YouTube channel. Link in the description. Hey guys, it's Billy and welcome back to Sesh. We're doing another weekly Teacap today and we are talking about Acacia Brindley leaving and then returning back to the internet, Nikita Dragun's most recent update on everything that she's going through, and Shane Dawson getting called out and also scaring the actual F out of his fans. Let's get into it. So first, let's start off with everything going on with Acacia Brindley. She's been on the internet for a very long time. She started out on Tumblr, got pretty big, and then once she got married, her name changed to Acacia Kersey. But in the more recent years, she's been making more family-related videos. She has 3 young children now and has been in a lot of drama in the last year. She's been called out for stealing presets from somebody and trying to sell them as her own presets and lying about it. There's been times where people have accused her of being a bad mom and all of this stuff. There's been a ton of drama that has happened. And so about a month ago, Acacia decided to leave the internet and said this on Instagram. Hi everyone, it's been a few months since I've been on here, but I'm here to share some news with you. I am leaving my role as an influencer indefinitely. There are a plethora of reasons that have led me to this decision. This role has done an immense amount of damage to me, my relationships, and my financial stability and my view of the world. Fear has been keeping me on here for longer than I can even admit. Fear of what would happen if I stopped bringing in money, fear of what I could even offer the world, fear of who I am without this because it's all I've ever known. I was exhausted on all fronts, living in autopilot online. I was living with an empty cup while still doing my best to fill the cups of those around me, and I could not operate like that for long. I lived a majority of my life in a place I didn't want to be in and made a lot of decisions that I probably wouldn't make again. Starting the day I left, I have been working hard to break down, rebuild, and be the best mom I can be, and right now that mom is offline. We've moved back to Oregon and are on the hunt for a more practical and safe forever home. Our life away from social media involves Jurius working while I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. I have also started a tiny side business just to be creative, have fun, and have something just for myself, and if I'm ready, I'll share that. Our lifestyle, relationships, spending habits, goals, practically everything we once knew has changed. This decision was one of the hardest I've ever had to make while simultaneously being the easiest and most freeing thing I've ever done, since it meant a better life for myself and my family, and who knows, maybe one day I'll make my way back here, but I will not rely on social media for my family's survival. It just created too much of an unhealthy pressure and privilege. It's time to move on. Lots of love. Signing off, Heart. So this was about a month ago that Acacia said that she was going to be quitting being an influencer, and just this week, Acacia came onto her Instagram stories to say this. After lots and lots and lots of thought, I've created a private community, a place to be creative, share recipes, DIYs, feelings, and be exactly who I am. Come chat with me and join the fam. I'm currently working on my family's Halloween costumes, going to be fun, and linked a Patreon. It seems like Acacia is open to being back on the internet again, but only within the walls of her Patreon group. And when I checked, she had about like 160 something members. So it is a very intimate place to be, but it seems like she's back. So that is the most recent update as to what's going on with Acacia. The next thing that we're gonna be talking about is Nikita Dragun. I said in a recent video that Nikita has basically made a joke out of no longer existing. Like, Nikita has posted hashtag RIP Nikita Dragun all over the place, and people are just like, what the heck? Like, you shouldn't be joking about no longer living. Like, that's just not something that you should be joking about. And most of this stuff seems to be about Nikita's current reputation and trying to maybe realize some of the things that she has been doing in order to keep up with fame and how she's actually hurt people and all this stuff. That's what people hope this is all about. But people don't know whether or not Nikita's actually taking this whole thing seriously or if it's all for like aesthetic purposes. So the most recent update that Nikita has given to her new aesthetic of literally RIP Nikita Dragun, she posted on Instagram saying, "Dear Dragun, as I lay to rest, I will finally admit I need help. My thoughts are scrambled. It's almost laughable how I got here. A girl who has the world as her fingernail took it all for granted and lost her way. Went crazy. It's not game over. In fact, it's a moment I finally pause, level up for once in my life, and not feel like I'm fighting just to be seen and heard. I'm lost. I don't know, normally I would never talk about this sort of thing, thinking this is a sign of weakness, but I'm learning it's not. It's a part of the human experience, growth. It's like I'm not seen as a human to so many, yet I have to question my humanity constantly. Honestly, the pressure finally got to me. I was living as this character for so long, numbing myself to everything and everyone, including myself. It's not like I'm a new me, just trying full-heartedly to be a better me. I was so hurt and blinded, I couldn't even see how I was hurting people or even how I was hurting myself. I don't know what's next, but I know what I want to change, not for anyone else, but for me. That's a promise to myself, EXO Nikita 9/16/21. So I don't know if this is something that Nikita wrote a month ago and is deciding to share with the world, and this is all serious. Nikita really is looking deep within herself and seeing that she has made some mistakes and wants to grow and be a better person and not make those mistakes anymore and not hurt people anymore. I really hope that's kind of the case and that she is regretful for a lot of those things, because most of the time when we're hearing about Nikita's like, oh, whatever, like F this, F that, like not taking accountability. And people are really hoping that this whole situation, in as weird of a way that she is presenting RIP Nikita Dragon and like not being alive and all this stuff, people are hoping that in the end, Nikita really is serious about being a better person. So that is the latest Nikita update. Let's get into the situation that is going on with Shane Dawson, because this is a freaking mess, you guys. I mean, Shane's new series, it's a 3-parter, and boy, oh boy, have there been some things said. First of all, Shane is selling merch that says I survived on it, okay? And I don't know if this is just like him saying like I survived my scandal low-key, or if this is like I survived watching Shane's series because it was so scary and now I got this shirt because I survived and all this stuff. But a lot of people are taking it as like I survived my cancellation and I'm making fun of the whole thing, and that is not flying with people. People are pissed. They're like calling him out. And it does kind of look like that. If you didn't know that he was coming out with like a scary series and just saw I survived, people would definitely be like, wait, you mean like you survived cancellation? Like, what the heck? Like, wait a minute, you're selling merch about that? That's crazy. And it definitely doesn't sound good. But I really do think that it is, you know, I survived watching his series, because literally, you guys, there is some crazy stuff that has been said about Shane's series. I didn't want to watch the most recent episode because he is honestly scaring like the daylights out of me because of the things that people have said happen to them when they watch this, and then the things that Shane has said happen when he sent it to people and people have been messaging him saying that scary stuff has been going on. You know, there just seems to be some bad energy around Shane Dawson on and offline. Seriously, I mean, this man is always haunted. Every single house that they're in, always haunted. He has said that people have told him that there's like entities following him and that maybe like entities can travel through your screen and get you because I'm the one that's making the video, and it is scary. This thought process is scary. I do not like any bit about this. I'm not a scary movie person, so this is all just terrifying for me to like watch and research and hear all this stuff about, but I'm just gonna give you guys a little inside scoop as to what Shane has been saying about the scariness and the freakiness and the creepiness of this video series that he has been putting out, because he's literally acting like he's sending some voodoo curse through the screen of the computer. He put on his Instagram story, been hearing that the video is causing strange things to happen when people watch it. Strange noises, electronics acting up, etc. If you notice something, let me know. I'm so fascinated. We all know that Shane is super dramatic, and so is Rylan. When they're talking about the scary stuff that's going on, they're like, oh my god, oh my god, whoa, did you see that? I just reenacted like the entire like 1-hour video. I bet you. They're always so dramatic about these things. Even like just like the littlest things that happen in videos are so dramatic to them. Like you could drop a pencil on the floor and Shane would be like, oh my god, me. Oh my god, that's like symbolizing my life. A ghost knocked it over. Oh my god, I'm being haunted. Like the smallest things are so dramatic. But people have been saying that scary stuff has actually been happening to them when they've been watching Shane's video. So he posted a story talking more in depth about the situation.
Okay, so I was looking through some of your guys' stories, and you're kind of talking about weird things that are happening while you're watching the video, and your internet going out, your phone dying out of nowhere, noises. It's so weird. I sent this video to one of my friends 3 weeks ago or something, whenever I finished it, and she told me, she was like, I had to stop the video because things in my house kept like fucking up. The TV just turned off, and then there was a sound, and then my phone turned off, and like things kept happening. So I tried to watch it the next day, and then more things kept happening. And then she sent me a voice memo and it said 0 on it. It was just weird. So we kind of thought it was like a fluke. I don't know, but it's not possible, right? Like for entities and ghosts to go through, well, I guess it's like the ring, Sorry.
Now, in terms of this being Shane's first series back to YouTube, since everything has gone down, he wanted to say that he is very thankful to be creative again. So I definitely don't think this is going to be the last series he ever does. And hopefully we get away from this scary topic because it seems to be freaking a lot of people out. I don't want any part of anything scary. So that's the situation that's going on with Shane. I definitely want to know what you guys think about this and everything else we talked about today. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.